State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. Really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Lewis. And right away he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Lewis. To the right side, complete to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. What an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now it's Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Operating from the gun, Lewis. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Lewis.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Richardson looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Wiggles free.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25.
And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready up. 18, right here. Ready. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Lewis. His throw incomplete.
certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Jump. That was sauce too, bro. And I jump. That's crazy. Boy, Bond sauce like that. That's nasty. Damn.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Richardson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now they'll audible to something else. Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's go now.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want it to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10. After on the 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
That's good for
Now Richardson. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And all the way in from a touchdown.
Mike Williams.
40 yards.
And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Lewis. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Lewis.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Lewis, operating from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Lewis. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Here's Lewis. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Lewis throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Going up top. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. Here's 2nd and 3. Richardson off the play fake. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back to the air with Richardson. Got his man. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Now they send a running back in motion right. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. QB sneak, Richardson.
Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there, he didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Throwing to start the drive. Lewis. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Now Lewis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Off play action, Richardson.
And now here is another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing is Lewis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now it's Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He's got a man complete. There he goes again, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.
What's good? They got my hair whooped, dog. What's good, bro? They gotta say over the cap. They don't got no cap. Shit. Yeah. We just can't wash clothes and shit. I'm chilling right now. I'll be on this shit a little bit and get off. Got work in the morning. Dumb. Can't make my trade. Bears. Man, them niggas ain't play. Bears got front.